Superstation TBS presents the Atlanta Braves, America's team. Atlanta Braves baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood Age for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers. This Bud's for you. By the official airline of the Atlanta Braves, Delta. We love to fly, and it shows. And by Eckerd Drugs, America's family drugstore.
Hey, and all right, Saturday night, ATL, and we are underway at SunTrust Park. Kyle Wright pitching for the Braves. I'm the Bone Crusher, and welcome aboard. We're just in time. The first pitch is a called strike. Well, Saturday night, Atlanta Braves on a 4-game winning streak. Makes for a great weekend. Right with the 0-1. That is down low. We are part of Atlanta's first and only live play-by-play reaction show. 2-2 pitch is strike 3, swinging. All right, Wright. Good start there, sure. Can you hear some noise back there? I think that's just the washing machine. It's going to stop soon. Hey, you're doing live TV. That's what happens. All right. Next batter. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch from Wright is popped up deep center field, and that is going to be out number 2. Inciarte gets under that, no problem. He hit that high pitch. And tonight's drink is going to be a Rip It energy drink. In a pint glass, no less. All right, 2 up, 2 down. It's going to bring up Brian Anderson to the plate. That is called strike 1, high and inside. Check it, Neil Walker now at the plate. All right, and Neil Walker hits it hard but foul. He ripped that one. Oh, A-Bomb says he's watching the Final Four, but watching the Braves here. That's must have the dual monitors going. That's great. All right, the 0-2 pitch is coming to Walker, and that's down low. And that's going to be ball 2. 2-2 here. The 2-2 pitch from Wright is fouled. We are in the top of the first. 2 out. Wright had a strikeout on the first batter and then a pop-up. Now he's facing Walker. 2-2 count. We will have an update on Bobby Cox coming up. Plus a story on how his neighbor almost saved his life. All right, strike three. 3 up, 3 down. And that's the top of the first. 0-0 in Braves country. Now, we don't have a nickname for SunTrust yet. Does anybody know of a nickname? Like, of course, we had Fulton County Stadium was the launching pad. Probably one of my favorite plays. I only went to one game there, and it really did look like every fly ball was about to go right on out. Turner Field was called the Ted. So we got, I don't like SunTrust as a name. I don't want, it's like, I can think of as a bunch of bankers and like a drive-through. Oh, all right. Should sound even better now, A-Bomb. The washing machine finally quit spinning. Though I think the dryer's running. Jeez. I did try to tweak the audio some tonight, but this cheap microphone is going to pick up a lot of excess. It's going to pick up everything. No one's in the kitchen right now. Wait till we start running water and shit. It's going to be redonk. You can probably hear a urine stream. And I did post this stream into a couple of the Atlanta Braves Facebook fan groups. I don't think you're a member of any of them, but there's always a lot of people. They're talking a lot about the Braves. They're very passionate. There's the big riff right now in these groups is the people overreacting over the 3-game losing streak that we started this season with. And then everyone else is like, you need to calm down. So there's a lot of armchair quarterbacks saying that we need to go out and get Kimbrel or go out and get a big-time closer. And I don't disagree with that, but, with the Braves, we always have a history of great pitching coming up through our farm system, and I would like to see those kids get developed. And perhaps a side effect of having this bank run the organization kind of frugally and not going out and getting 1-year free agents is it's going to build I think it'll build a fan base. People are going to start rooting for those players and not just the jersey, which is a side effect of free agency. We are in the bottom of the first now, and the first pitch to Inciarte is a strike right down the pipe. Not as bad as the Amway Center or Smoothie King Arena. I don't know, SunTrust Park, I'll put it right up there. Amway's pretty bad. Strike two. If someone who's 50 years old says, "What are you doing Saturday night?" Don't invite him over. He's probably selling Amway. My buddy Joe Blasco made that mistake. All right, 1-2 now. The count to Inciarte, and their pitcher. I didn't even take him in. I haven't even looked to see who this guy is. He is throwing some gas. Sandy is his name. He's throwing 99 tonight. 2-2 right now to Inciarte. See if I can pronounce Sandy's last name. Alcantara. He's got Terra, part of his last name. Sandy is part of his first name. He might have gotten beat up a little bit as a kid. Count is still 2-2 to Inciarte, who's batting .231 this season with a home run, 2 RBIs. Nobody out here, bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch, low, full count now. And we're still not quite synced up with this avatar. I don't know how much more I can do about that. So this might be the last game with this avatar, which if I could sync it up, I think I'm starting to like it. So I'll see if there's a way, and there's a walk. Inciarte takes a base. So Bobby Cox wasn't feeling very good the other day, and he walked to his neighbor's house, and the neighbor sensed something was wrong, immediately called 911, and less than an hour after that phone call was made, Bobby Cox was in surgery. All right, Ozzy, I'll be batting second tonight. Just outside, ball one. Keep an eye on Inciarte, see if he wants to steal. And I'm finishing off my Rip It energy drink. I got the Piggly Wiggly, so I'm gassed, I'm juiced, I'm ready to rock tonight. Ready to watch these Braves win the Saturday night late game. I'm stoked to be here, guys. All right, it is a 1-0 pitch to Ozzie, who pulls it foul, rips it down the line. Hit it a ton. It is now 1-1. Let's see if we can get a little first inning cooking. Braves bats have been hot. 4-game winning streak in progress. A lot of shutout innings. Bullpen still kind of finding their way. The 1-1 pitch is golfed straight up. The center fielder is going to call off the second baseman, and Inciarte heads back to first. There is the first out. And let me know if we have any buffering issues. I'm seeing a little bit of red here from YouTube. Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that neighbor, why Bobby went to him. I mean, was this guy like a retired doctor or just... And, yeah, that's a good post for A-Bomb to put up there, stroke.org, understanding the symptoms. All right, there is a single to right field. Inciarte round second. He's heading to third. Inciarte is going to go home. Here comes the throw to the plate. Safe. And the Braves are on the board first. It is 1-0. And Freddie Freeman picks up the RBI. Yeah, that was right down the heart of the plate, and Freeman just, I don't care if you're throwing 100, 99, or whatever, but when Freeman can take anybody's fastball in this league. Welcome aboard. I am Bone Crusher, bringing you play-by-play reaction of tonight's Atlanta Braves Marlins game from SunTrust Park. Our moderator tonight is A-Bomb. I want to give a shout-out to A-Bomb's cat, Buddy, who is under the weather. So this game tonight is dedicated not only to Bobby Cox, who's in the hospital, but to Buddy the cat. I understand Bobby Cox is having trouble speaking, and Glenn Burns said he was partially paralyzed, so I'm really interested to get an update on that. All right. Acuna steps in, takes ball one. Sandy throwing 97 on that pitch. Thank you, A-Bomb. Where's everyone listening tonight? All right, the 1-0 pitch to Acuna, pulled foul, 1-1. I am broadcasting tonight from the beautiful Emerald Coast along the Florida Panhandle, but I'm actually a native of Warner Robins, Georgia. I lived there for 18 years. I lived in Milledgeville, Georgia for 5.5. I lived in Atlanta for 8.5. I lived in Macon a couple of times. 1-1 pitch. Pulled foul, 1-2. Watching the Braves since I was a kid, you know, with Dale Murphy, Bob Horner, Bedrosian, Gerber. All right, we're having a little technical difficulty from the network. Okay, we're back. So we may have lost a little time with that stat tracker too. Count is 1-2 here in the bottom of the first. Atlanta is up 1-0 with 1 out. Acuna digs in for the 1-2 pitch. That is over the middle, hit hard, but out to the shortstop. Freeman stays at second. 2 outs now. Little buffering, huh? We'll keep an eye on that. I've turned down the bit rate a little bit to hopefully we'll have a smooth broadcast tonight. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And we've got craft beer beard guy Nick Markakis coming up to the plate. He's batting .321 in this young season. He takes that pitch 1-0. And speaking of craft beers, I was at the Winn-Dixie and the Piggly Wiggly, and they always have a couple of beers really greatly priced over there. So we'll talk about our featured beer, which is an IPA, and I know that's all Markakis drinks. All right, here comes the 1-0 to Markakis. When he was a hero the other day, what was it, night before last? He went 5 for 5. What night was that? That was amazing. I tell you what, I will drink an IPA tonight for every hit that Markakis gets. How does that sound? Here comes the 2-0 to Markakis. Freeman sitting on second. That pitch is outside. Catcher did a pretty good job of trying to frame it, but the ump didn't fall for it, and neither does the laser cam, which I am a proponent. You know, I hate when we lose some of the tradition, but I want my balls and strikes correct. All right, 3-0 pitch. There is a strike just over the plate, 3-1. Good hitters count coming up. It's not a cold night, but Markakis got the long sleeves and the gloves on. Yeah, so does Freeman, got the long sleeves. Maybe it is a little chilly there. That ball is down the middle, pulled, and the second baseman flips that over to the first baseman for the out. And that will end for the Braves, but they get on board first. It is 1-0. All right, and our broadcast tonight is sponsored by my wife's eBay store. We're looking at it right now. Here is treasurehunt.ga. You can go over there and click on Sports Fans. While we're in the break, I'm just going to show you a couple of things. You know, some of these reaction shows, like I do, take donations, which you could give us a donation. There is a PayPal link in the description, but if you want something tangible, and head over to treasurehunt.ga, click on Sports Fans. We've got, if you're an Alabama fan, we've got an Alabama shirt there. Talladega, Dale Earnhardt. Yeah, there's a good drink cup. Oh, and this is very popular. Let me go ahead and click on that one. That is Franco from the Phillies and the Franco Stein. You've heard me talk about this Franco Stein. Let me bring it. There you can see it a little bit better right there. Check that out. And now it is listed for $9.99, but I think she's got the make an offer feature there. So make her an offer. She's not here. I'll tell you, she sold one the other day for $6. If you offer $6, she'll probably take it plus shipping. And it's not cheap to ship that heavy glass. All right. Anyway, let's get my scoreboard back up here. All right, we are back at SunTrust Park. Partly cloudy day. And there's Kelsey Wingert in the dugout doing some sideline reporting. Yeah, see if I can get that a little bit. No. All right, we are underway. 1-0 pitch, Wright on the mound for the Braves. He had a strikeout in the first inning. The K watch is on. Oh, shit. Shit's falling apart back here. That might happen again. Oh, I didn't check the mail to see if my extension cords came in. And that is a strike. The count now is 1-2. See if Wright for the Braves can pick up another K right here. Yeah, Frankenstein. That's like a double pun. I don't really like puns, but it's a Stein for a beer sign. Frankenstein, like a double pun. I'll take a double pun. And that pitch is hit to the shortstop, throws to first, and out number 1 for Wright. Michael B, welcome in the chat box. Michael B says, do you know why I try the free trial to watch this on MLB at bat, but it keeps saying manage subscription and won't let me watch? Let's get MLB's tech support on the phone here. Huh. Let me think about that. I did tech support in Atlanta for many years. Let me see if I can think of something that might help you with that. That pitch is fouled back 0-1. Let's see if we can keep these bases empty tonight. I would try logging in and out, Michael, because if you made some changes to your account, you may need to log in and out. Give that a shot. And there's a base hit, grounder to center field. Marlins have 1 on. That's going to bring up Riddle. Let's see. JT Riddle batting .250. He's got 2 home runs already this year. Miami's got a runner on first and 1 out. Let's get that double play. High fastball, 1-0. And let me know, Michael, if that resolves the issue. And thanks for the sub. Thanks for liking the sub, Michael. Yeah, tech support, you know. If y'all have any computer-related questions, I am Microsoft certified in Windows XP. 1-0 pitch, outside, 2-0 now. I'm certified in a 25-year-old dead operating system. I'm a dinosaur. You see me around these millennials, man. I am the old guy in the corner wearing a Pearl Jam t-shirt under my desk in the fetal position. That ball is fouled, 2-1. Odd that Michael showed up for some tech support here, but whatever it takes, brah. We're here in the top of the second. All right, the 2-1 pitch from Wright. Over the plate, hit to the second baseman, and doubles him up at first. It was actually the shortstop, Dansby Swanson, snagged that in the air and fired it over to first for the double play. If I've got my position players correct. Michael B's in Valdosta. I'm driving, though. Service is terrible. You know, that's one reason we're here, Michael, because people often can't watch the game. They're traveling. You know, maybe you're going to a whorehouse in Texas, and they don't have the game. We're here. Now, I don't want to lose you, but I will say that they probably have some Braves radio affiliates in Valdosta. If you like, Michael, I'll pull that information up for you. If you would, you know, if you're getting some data problems, you know, if you don't have a good cell reception out in Valdosta, let me know if you need any of that. All right, that's the end of the top of the second. And we're just going to stay right here and shoot the shit a little bit with Michael and A-Bomb, our moderator, who is nursing a sick cat tonight. Buddy's health is, you know, he's a senior cat. His health just recently has really gone down. So keep an eye on him. And Bobby Cox is in the hospital. Freddie Gonzalez went to visit him. Might have been yesterday. Freddie Gonzalez, the former Braves coach, and the Garth Brooks impersonator. A guy looks just like Garth. It's amazing. But yeah, Bobby. They had Bobby in the surgery within an hour, but he's having trouble talking. According to the article by Bill Shanks at Athens Online. I don't know if that's the same Bill Shanks down in Macon, who like rents out radio airtime for a radio station in Macon. Might be the same guy. How many Bill Shanks could there be? Former news sports guy over at Channel 24 in Macon. So it's going to be a rough recovery for Bobby Cox. But we could say he's lucky to be alive, and it was a quick response. And even with that quick response to the stroke, he's still suffering a big setback here. Okay, we're underway in the bottom of the second. First pitch is high and away. 1-0 to Camargo. Camargo getting a start tonight over at third. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now to Camargo. Michael B., I am actually broadcasting from a seaside bungalow in Panama City Beach, Florida. I've been living here for about a year and a half. I was living in Macon, Georgia before that. Swing and a miss. 2-1. I was born on Robbins Air Force Base next to Warner Robins. I was conceived at the commissary on base on a box of saltines, according to my Wikipedia page. 2-1 pitch is hit hard, but straight to the second baseman. Out number one for the Braves. Now Brian McCann's coming to the plate, and coming up, we'll give you the upcoming reaction schedule, but we don't know the status of our other host, A-Bomb, who is nursing a sick cat. But we'll give you a rundown of some of the upcoming reactions. All right, the pitch to McCann is high and a ball. Nobody on, one out. Bottom of the second, Braves up 1-0 on a Freddie Freeman RBI that scored Inciarte all the way from first. 2-0 now to Brian McCann. Man, it is just great to see him back in a Braves uniform. 2-0 pitch is hit hard but fouled back. He had a cut. He was going for it there. That's a long drive from Orlando back to Georgia. I'm in Orlando, and when I was a kid, we'd go see my aunt and uncle, and my cousin worked at Disney World, and that was about an 8-hour drive. McCann swings at a pitch that's low. Second baseman is going to throw him out. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. You know, and I remember all those. Remember when the Braves were aired on AM 750 in Atlanta? You could pick up the game on the radio all over the Southeast. I remember coming to see my friend in Destin, Florida, listening to the game on AM 750 at the Taco Bell in Destin. You can still get a lot of coverage around the Southeast, but I miss being able to listen to that station, listen to that game anywhere. Big swing and a miss from Dansby Swanson. 0-1 now. Bottom of the second, 2 out. And we've got a scoreboard update from A-Bomb. There's 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game with Virginia and Auburn. Virginia leading 57-48 over the Tigers. We do have some Auburn gear over at treasurehunt.ga, treasurehunt.ga. Just click on Sports Fans, but not while you're driving, Michael. All right, so 1-1 count now. 2-1 to Dansby Swanson, who's starting off the year pretty good, hitting .316 in this early season. Great to see him off to a good start. Great to see, an old veteran, just count as 2-2 now. Great to see an old veteran get his form back. And I always root for the old guy. I'm 45 now. I root for the old dude. Whoever the oldest guy on the team is. 2-2 is outside, and their pitcher, his first name is Sandy. He's throwing in the upper 90s tonight. And Freddie Freeman still pulled it. And that is a ball 4 as it goes in the dirt to the backstop. All right, got a runner on first. 2 outs. How about a little lightning? I say sit on that fastball. I cannot hit a changeup. I have had people throw changeups at me, and I need a lot more experience hitting a changeup. My bucket list, though, is I want to go hit a home run in a regulation-sized park. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, that's it. When I get to 1,000, that is a strike to our pitcher, Kyle Wright, at bat. The 0-1 pitch. Nips the corner. Nice slider. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Foul ball. No, it's going to stay in play. The third baseman guns over to first. The first baseman almost falls off the bag, but he stays. And that's going to be out. All right, let's take a look at some upcoming games. All right. Well, it is tonight's game is already, and tomorrow, 1:20 Eastern Time, Atlanta versus the Marlins. And I've got an asterisk. A-Bomb may be doing that game, but he has priorities with his cat buddy. So if he cannot, we certainly understand. And if that's the case, I may come in and do a few innings towards the end of the game. I'm usually running errands with the wife on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah. Monday, I love these late games. We're playing at Colorado, so it's at 8:40 Eastern start time. So that's great for me. I can have my dinner, get settled in. Past couple nights I've had to eat while I'm doing the game, which no one wants to see me eating. Tuesday game, again, that's schedule. Maybe we'll know more soon. We'll know more in a day or two. That is a Tuesday night game with the Rockies, and that Wednesday game, that's a 3:10 p.m. Eastern time, and I would not put it past A-Bomb to take off work or call in sick. He's done it before. If anyone's going to sneak out of work to do a game, it's going to be A-Bomb. Now, before we get to the third inning, let's see if you remember this blast from the past.
Have you heard how well the Braves are doing this year?
The run will start. High drive left field. It's gone. Braves win. Braves win. There's a drive. Deep right center. That ball is gone. A grand slam. Y'all come out and see us. You're going to like this team.
The 1991 Atlanta Braves on TBS. We've got people talking.
Have you heard how well the Braves are doing this year? All right, let's go in to the chat box real quick. All right, A-Bomb says he might be calling later if Buddy stays asleep. I think it'll work. I did some testing before the game. There's a good chance it'll work. I don't know, man. My testing indicates it should work, but there's always something going on lately with this equipment. All right, we are back. SunTrust, top of the third. Braves up 1-0. And Wright starts off with a strike. 0-1. And I'm getting really close to beer 30. I'm probably going to pop the top on that IPA. All right, there is a pop to right. Freddie Freeman's going to drift in the outfield, backs up, and gets it. There is not a lot of better first basemen who can snag those over-the-back foul balls. I get turned around and twisted around. Yeah, I think I am big enough and strong enough, got enough athleticism to rip one out of the stadium. When I do that, it's going to be like a tuning fork going off in your loin chop kind of moment. All right, next batter. This is O'Brien. Count is 1-0 to O'Brien. 2-0. Also the name of the character on Star Trek, Chief O'Brien. 2-0 pitch is fouled. Welcome aboard, guys. I'm Bone Crusher Wilson. If you're just joining us, we're doing live play-by-play reaction for Atlanta and Miami's game tonight. Make sure you like and subscribe, because A-Bomb and myself will be bringing you tons of coverage all season long. We're Atlanta's first and only reaction show. All right, Wright with the 2-1 pitch, low and away. The slider is ball 3, 3-1. Well, give me a heads up. I don't have Facebook up, A-Bomb, but if you do call, just let me know, and I'll turn that on. And a big turn of events in the Final Four is Auburn has taken over Virginia. Maybe we'll get once that game is over, maybe we'll get some more folks in here. And you know what? When that game is over, I'm going to play the breaking news video graphic and give that final score. I can't wait for that. Got a new graphic tonight I want to show off. Full count now. Wright delivers to O'Brien, and that is going to put him on first. The man who's batting 0-7-1 walks over to first base. We've got one out, top of the third. Miami has a runner on. Weird calling it Miami, though. I guess they'll do anything to try to get some fan support. You know, you would think that South Florida would be a big draw for baseball. The huge Latino presence. Bunt attempt, no good there. Count is 0-1, so the pitcher now at bat. Going to try to move this guy over. Oh, in that Auburn game, 20 seconds left in that game, and Auburn is just taking the lead. That bunt is foul. 0-2. And Michael B., if you're still with us when you're on the road, let us know when you get to that trucker strip club in South Georgia. Tell them I sent you, and they'll give you a nickel off. Well, the pitcher's unable to get a bunt down. That's a strikeout on bunt attempts. 2 out now. Marlins have a runner on first. And our coverage tonight sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. There's some good swag there. We'll show you some more of that swag in an inning or two. Two outs top of the third. Marlins at the plate. That is going to be hit to Dansby, who comes across, fires over to first for out number 3. He had a hustle to get that one. Okay. All right. No damage done there. That walk did not amount to anything. Inciarte, Ozzy Albies, and Freddie Freeman coming up to bat next. Why don't we take another quick look at that Frankenstein? Yeah. I don't know, it's weird when sometimes my browsers get mixed up in OBS. We'll reset that during the break. Make sure. Someone just noticed that I switched chairs on her for the game. Alright, Marlins, Braves. There we go. Well, so I take a risk whenever I try to show you merchandise, I guess. All right, we are in a break, so let me step aside, get my beer ready. More of Atlanta and Miami up next. I'm the Bone Crusher. Glad to have you aboard. Hang tight for more live play-by-play reaction on Atlanta's first and only play-by-play reaction show. Hey. All right, Bone Crusher Wilson, we are back here at SunTrust. Bottom of the third, the Braves are up 1-0, and Inciarte leading off. Sorry, a little late getting back. The count is actually 1-2 on Inciarte. 98-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle, and Inciarte pulls that foul. Yeah, when I see someone pulling a 100-mile-an-hour fastball foul, that is usually a good thing. What up, Ninja Pro Laser? Welcome to the chat box, Ninja Pro Laser. That ball is way high. 2-2 to Inciarte. Where are you at tonight, Ninja Pro Laser? Baseball will be right back. Inciarte is thrown at it first. And A-Bomb is going to let us know the final. We'll have a final for you on that Auburn game with Virginia. Auburn was trailing by 10 but came back at the end. Ninja says, go Braves. Agreed, Ninja. This is Braves country. Ozzy Albies at bat now. He flied out in the first. And I still have a little bit more of this Rip It energy drink. They give you a lot. 1-0 pitch. Or the pitch is a ball. It's 1-0. And the wife's getting hungry. She wants some snacks. But I went in the grocery store. I got her some snacks. And here's a rule, guys. Whenever you go to the gas station and you're wondering if you should get your wife a snack, the answer is yes. And that pitch is ripped down the right field line. That is fair. No, just foul. Just foul. Ozzy returns back to home. Noisy strike. 1-2 here in the bottom of the third with 1 out. Ninjas listening in at home. Yeah. Oh, she says it's close to din-din time, too. Hell yeah. And there is a pitch hit back to the second baseman, who is not able to throw him out. Ozzy's speed gets him to first in time. Infield hit for Albies. I mean, there was no hesitation on the second baseman. And he had to cover a little bit of ground. Let's take a look at the replay. That was... Yep, he beat it by a quarter of a step. Definitely safe on the replay. Great speed. Wow, infield hit. One out. Let's get something cooking here, guys. Freeman at the plate now. Ooh, and that Auburn game, 1.5 seconds left. Now, is that for the championship, or is that like, that's the Final Four, right? That's not the championship game. Freddie Freeman digs in. It's high for ball one. Freddie got our only RBI in the first when he scored Inciarte all the way from first. So, hey, if Freddie gets another double, we could see Ozzy come all the way in from first. He apparently does have a lot of speed, as we just saw. That pitch is outside. 2-0. Boy, they are pitching carefully to Freeman. Maybe a little too carefully. Make sure you like and subscribe, Ninja. Me and A-Bomb bring you live play-by-play reaction all season long. Supplemental coverage for Braves fans. It's like radio on steroids. That pitch is called a strike, but again, we see the laser cam showing us that is not a strike. But the ump is going to call it one. It's 2-1 now. Freddie trying to work himself a nice pitcher's count, nice hitter's count. Throw to first. Ozzy is back safely. He's thinking about stealing. I think, was it him the other night that got called out at home on a screwed up suicide squeeze thing? That was unfortunate. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Freeman. High, ball 3. All right. Great count here. You know, if Bobby Cox, and we'll have an update on Bobby Cox in a minute, but if Bobby was still in the dugout, he might very well be calling a hit and run right here. Now there's a major shift on. Ball 4. That is low. All right, we got something cooking here. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the third for the Bravos. Honey, would you like some more Rip It? No? I don't know if I can finish this, and I've got a beer in the freezer getting cold. You want some more Go Juice? Say hey to everybody. What's up, girl? And if I don't sell anything on her website, she might, start giving me chores during Braves game, cut me off from this. There's a high strike. 0-1 to Acuna. Oh, she's looking out at all the snacks I got her. She's like, oh, what shit do I eat now? Hell yeah. There's a slider outside. 1-1. Some of my cats will probably show up here soon. Virginia down by 2, going the line to shoot 3. Wow. There's a foul ball. 1-2 to Acuna. Well, I don't know who I'm pulling for in that game. I don't really care. A good game. I know a lot of Auburn fans. As Charles Barkley said, this is the greatest, moment for Auburn basketball. That pitch is low. We're going to have a 2-2 count now to Acuna. Here in the bottom of the third, Braves up by 1. Let's see if we can get some more on the board. Get that crooked number now. Our bats, our sticks have been pretty hot lately. We're on a 4-game winning streak. Swept the Cubs. That pitch is hit. And the shortstop can't handle it. Everybody is safe. Bases loaded. Yes. Yes. Wow, back in that Virginia-Auburn game, it is all tied up now. And Virginia has one more free throw to shoot. They call it a timeout in that? Yeah, that was just a little too much for their shortstop to handle there. Ninja Pro Laser asks, do you have the Show 19? I'm not familiar with the Show 19. Is that am I misunderstanding the question there? Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Craft Beer Guy, Nick Markakis coming up. If he gets a hit, I'm opening up an IPA. I mean, when you see a guy with that kind of beard, that's a 1-0 pitch. Bases loaded for Markakis. He went 5 for 5 the other night. We got a 1-0 pitch. Bases jammed, full of bravos. Markakis digs in. Pitcher sits right over the middle of the plate. Fastball. Check it. That is a 88-mile-an-hour slider for a strike. 1-1 to Marky Mark. Craft Beard Guy. Yeah, you know, that beard says, I know how to order a beer. The pitch is low and inside. Hit. They're trying to turn 2, and they did. And the cat is stepping on the wrong buttons on my laptop. Don't do that, kitty. I will lose the game. All right. Well, if there's any technical issues, we can blame this guy. Dare, what are you doing, Dare? Yeah, and speaking of cats, we want to give a shout out to Buddy, who is going to the vet Monday. His health is not so good. Well, the Braves could not capitalize on the bases loaded one out. That is a shame. I think I'm going to open that craft beer anyway. All right. Well, we're going to head to, what are we, in the 4th inning already? Top of the 4th is coming up next. Be right back. I'm Bone Crusher Wilson, and we are part of Atlanta's first and only live play-by-play reaction show. These things are popping up market after market all over the country, and A-Bomb and myself are stoked to be the first to serve the ATL with honor. All right, we are coming back to SunTrust Park in the ATL. Make sure you comment in the chat box. Let us know where you're at tonight. All right. And our pitcher, Wright, doing a pretty darn good job so far tonight. Shutout is intact after 3. And he's throwing 95 there. First pitch is a strike. Welcome back, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe. You heard the spiel earlier. Oh, and you know what? I need a bottle opener for this shit. There's a deep fly ball to right field. At the wall, it is caught by Markakis. 1 out. And I don't know if I can talk the wife into getting me a bottle opener. She's doing it reluctantly. She wants to keep me lubricated. Oh. Check out this bottle opener. That pitch is low and away. 1-0 count here. It's a bottle opener bottle with a little dolphin thing in there. Isn't that great? That's pretty special. 1-0 pitch outside. 2-0 here in the top of the fourth. So this was on sale for only $5 for a 6-pack at Winn-Dixie. Blueport's Optical Illusion, 7% alcohol. That pitch is outside. 3-0 now. Come on, guys. It says East Coast IPA. I don't know where this was made. This was made they're in New Hampshire, and they have a brewery in New York. 3-1 now is the count. We're in the top of the fourth. Nobody on, 1 out. Miami at the plate. They're batting. So, and with my IPAs, I do like to sniff it a little bit. That pitch is hit hard and past the shortstop for a single. Walker on base for the Marlins. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the fourth. Braves up 1-0. So let's sniff this a little bit. Yeah, it smells IPA-ish. My favorite IPA to smell is the Sweetwater IPA. It smells like some fucking flowers and shit. But it's not like perfumey or nothing like that. I don't want to make y'all thirsty, but, you know. There is a pour the Markakis would be proud of. All right, that pitch is just outside. 1-0 to Castro. Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 tonight. 273 on the season. He's got a couple of home runs already this year. He's got a runner on first. 1-0 pitch to Castro. They're not going to call that a strike. The radar gun, and you can see the laser cam here on our avatar. That that number 2 pitch was really a strike, but it was called a ball. The avatar is still just a little bit ahead of us, so don't get mixed up. Here comes a 2-0 pitch. That is swung, hit to the shortstop, fires to second base, turns to double play, the captain of her heart. All right, that'll end the inning. Now I can have a nice, refreshing... I don't want to get this beer in my microphone. Let me... Hey, look, I'm not even making bitter beer face. Yeah, the IPAs, the hops are, it's a little bitter. I don't like it super bitter. I mean, there's like this, what's it called, the IBU scale. I don't want anything rocking the IBU scale too hard, but... What is your favorite beer? What are you drinking tonight? What is in your cup? What is crossing your lips this evening? Maybe it's a fat doobie or a cold beer. Maybe you're doing some shots of tequila. Maybe you got a little cocaine up your nose. Whatever it is, I'm not here to judge. Let me drink a little bit more of this beer while we're in a break. All right, let's head over to the chat box, shall we? Because I think we're going to have a final now. In fact, let's go ahead and play the breaking news Oh, where did I put the breaking news bullshit? Oh, yeah, I made a whole thing for it. Here we go. How's that for a graphic? All right, let's see. I think we've got a final for you with the Auburn-Virginia game. A-Bomb has been following that for us, so let me head over to the chat box. A-Bomb has not posted the final. I guess I could go look it up. A-Bomb wants to call in with that final. Sure thing, bro. Let me turn on my phone here, and you can call in into the show. Always a pleasure when A-Bomb calls in. We're about to get underway here. All right, and he's going to have that final for us. All right, let's get back to action here. I need to turn that off. Okay, Camargo at the plate here to lead off the bottom of the fourth. It is now 1-0 to Camargo. Braves up 1-0. Left him loaded last inning. Markakis hit into the double play. And guys, when A-Bomb calls into the show, if you notice any audio issues, let us know in the chat box. We want you to have a pleasant listening experience. And there is a strike. It is now 3-1 to Camargo. Pitcher wants to work quickly, but Camargo steps out of the box, takes his time, looks at the stadium, calmly lets the ump know he's ready. Here comes the pitch, just low, but the ump calls it a strike. Full count, 3-2. Laser cam. Laser cam. That pitch was probably going to be a ball, but Camargo had to just foul that slider away. Still a full count, nobody out. In the fourth. And there is the phones. Let's go to the phones. A-Bomb. The pitch is fouled away. Still a full count. And we'll show A-Bomb.
Okay, and I'm still trying to. I know I sound like I'm on speakerphone.
Oh yeah, here we go. That shit again. Right now, I'll give you a minute to get set up. We'll give A-Bomb just a minute here. What the fuck, dude? No.
Yeah, damn. Where is that gear again?
Kamar, that is in the call window, top right of the phone call window. My audio should be okay. Got LOL out of Ninja Pro Laser.
Okay, now we're good. But I wanted to let you know, as soon as you switched over to whatever that was, your audio sounded really bad on your.
Oh, the breaking news segment?
No, I just mean like as soon as you did whatever you needed to do to accept my Facebook call, your audio got worse. It started humming and buzzing and stuff like that.
Ninja Pro Laser, how's the audio? McCann's at bat, and he's going to fire one to right field. That gets through. The runner, Camargo, is going to go all the way to third. We've got him on the corners. Lucky call from A-Bomb.
Somehow you got ahead of me. Yeah.
Great to see McCann with the hit there. I'm going to drink to that. How's our audio, guys? I don't know what's telling me.
All right, so now we've got Dansby Swanson coming up.
Yes, Dansby.
Dansby. Yeah.
Let's see what they're saying in the
and
chat
yeah,
box.
I just wanted to mention.
All right, thank you.
Sorry to cut in.
Yeah, go ahead, A-Bomb.
Sorry to cut in, but yeah, Auburn was down by about 10 points with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. They came back and took the lead and had the lead with 0.6 seconds left. However, they fouled the guy for Virginia when he went up for a three, like at the buzzer.
Bonehead mistake.
And so that guy went Yeah, that guy went in and hit all three of them.
And there you go. Virginia has won the game.
That's right. Virginia advances, and they'll play the winner of Michigan State and Texas Tech, who are probably getting set to tip off right about now. It was a crazy game.
1-0 count to Dansby Swanson, runners on the corner here. Braves trying to get a crooked number going. And we might be having some more buffering. Just hang tight. If there's a little bit of buffer, it won't last long.
I thought it was really cool that we had some guy listening on the road, which is what one of your, you think that's part of our target demo, is people out there driving around. Maybe they're in some kind of area where the Braves don't have an affiliate. I mean, it's hard to find a area like that in Georgia, but in plenty of other states, yeah, if you're driving around in Missouri or California or whatever, and you're from here and you want to hear those games, this is a great place to be.
It's like radio on steroids, except you can pick us up anywhere, any place. Counts 1-2 on Swanson right now. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth, 2 on. Shout out to all our road warriors listening on the Braves radio network.
And Dansby lofts one, and that's going to drop in, and a run's going to score.
Nice.
Braves are up 2-0. Dansby drives in a run, and with none out, there are runners on first and second. Camargo just scored that run.
Great to see there. And Camargo had that infield hit, showing his speed today. I'm actually just now seeing that hit. That's great, though. That's great.
Okay, well, let me pause it for about 2 or 3 seconds. All right.
If you're just joining us, me and Abe, we have A-Bomb on the phone. He is the other Atlanta Brave play-by-play reaction guy, so make sure you like and subscribe to both our channels. We're bringing you Braves coverage all year long, and the Braves have just put up a crooked number as Dansby Swanson drives in Camargo. So the Braves are up 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth.
And Michael B. from the road said he finally got his service back. Good deal.
Yeah, those long, I remember plenty of long road trips where the only thing that kind of kept me awake was those Braves games. And,
right.
And I love the rain delay shows. They would start taking calls. I would even pull in to a gas station in the middle of nowhere, get on a payphone and call in that 800 number and sit on hold for just 15 seconds to talk to Skip Carey.
I don't think I ever talked to Skip, but I do remember listening to the radio in Milledgeville. I was driving around somewhere in Milledgeville, and I heard you come on the pregame show. I don't know if you asked the old infield fly question or exactly what it was, but what's your recollection of that phone call?
Let's see, who's at bat right now? Our pitcher, Wright, is at bat.
That's a bunt. And everybody's safe.
Oh, wow. Bases are loaded.
But Brian McCann has hurt his hamstring.
Oh, no. Come on. We don't want Brian McCann trying to use his
That's a hammy.
Speed. Oh, no. And I'm just seeing the play develop now.
Well, he is a little bit overweight, and when you're 35 years old and you're overweight and you're sliding around like that, you never know what's going to happen.
Right. McCann was tagged out was out at third on the force. So I correct myself, bases are not loaded. But yeah, I see that. You're right. Shit, God, you don't want to effing fucking see that shit. And McCann he's slamming his helmet. He's hating it. And it wasn't even sprinting. It was just Well, maybe he was sprinting for him. It looked like a trot, really.
Right.
Oh, and he's holding his leg like he just sharded in his pants.
Damn.
Well, that's going to do it for McCann tonight. We'll have an update on that soon. And speaking of updates, Bobby Cox still in the hospital, trouble talking. Glenn Burns says he has partial paralysis on the right side. They're showing McCann walking off the field. I tell you, he looks a lot different than he did when he first came up. Besides being bald, I mean, that's what a million protein shakes will do to you.
Yeah, and, when you make that kind of money, you've got food around all the time.
Yeah, I wonder if I could afford it, if I'd have the self-discipline. I think if I could afford it, I'd be down at GNC buying all that shit. I'd be at the gym getting ripped. I'd still have a gut, but,
Oh, yeah, speaking of food, what did you get for Beth? You mentioned some snacks.
Some caramel flan. I went to the Piggly Wiggly. They've got a little Mexican section, and I'd like to try a little this and that over now and then. Chatbox Ninjas says fat, sad. He's overweight. Yeah, go Sox. All right, go Sox. Is he fat? Yeah. Overweight? Yeah. But hey, you want a catcher, a big thing guarding the plate. So for a catcher, that's fine.
Sure.
Except when you're lumbering to third and pulling your hamstring. All right. Count is 1-0. The Braves have Inciarte. We're back at the top of the lineup here. We're up 2-0, bottom of the fourth with 1 out, runners first and second. And here comes the 1-0 pitch.
Good broadcast so far. I enjoyed your story about the how you were conceived in the commissary on the box of saltines in the Warner Robins Air Force Base.
Yeah. Hey, here's some advice. Don't get circumcised on an Air Force base, all right?
All right, here's a 3-0 to Inciarte with runners on first and second, and he takes a walk. Bases are jammed.
And Brian McCann's coming in to pinch run. Weird. No.
Yeah, we might not see him for 6 months.
Oh, that's like being punched in the gut.
But, I'm sure we got him on the cheap. He had a bad, I saw his numbers from last year. He must have only played like 50 games.
Well, he's a hero in Georgia. The fans still love him. He puts people in the stands, I would imagine. And he was having a really good year, a short season, but still he was off to a good start.
And there's a noisy foul ball strike. It's 0-1 with the bases loaded. Albies up there. He's 1 for 2. And he's been hot to start this season. I don't have his average right in front of me, but I think it's 4 something. Okay, there it is. Actually, it's 385. He is betting 385. Oh, no.
And
he's betting 385.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm still a little behind you.
Yeah. Okay, let me pause that again for another sec.
Well, Ninja Pro Laser is stoked that the bases are jammed.
Here we go. All right. So is he stepping into the box now and getting ready to?
Yeah, Ozzy's getting ready to starting to step into the box, getting ready for the 0-1 pitch. And I'll let you do the play-by-play so you don't have to worry about being too synced up here.
And here's the 0-1 with the bases loaded. It's 0-2. That one's fouled out of play.
Only 1 out here. Let's stay out of the no double plays, please. No double plays.
Alcantara, he's thrown 84 pitches tonight so far as the Marlins bullpen starts to get ready. And so here's the 0-2 pitch coming to Albies with the bases loaded. It is fouled. Another foul will do it again. It's still 0-2.
A lot of
Are we close
activity
now?
in the Marlins bullpen. I am just now getting the 0-2 bullpen. I am just now getting the 0-2 pitch.
All right, let me slow it down a little bit more.
Pulled just foul. Hey, don't worry about it. You do the play-by-play, Al. Base is still loaded for the Braves.
Yep. And
Let's
there
mix.
is Tyler Flowers getting on the catcher's gear. He's bald too, so it's kind of hard to tell them apart. And the 0-2 pitch is foul tipped again, and we'll do it again. It's still 0-2.
Okay, yeah, we're just about synced up now. That's pretty good. I'm only a couple seconds behind. Oh, and one of the cats has showed up. You want to be on TV, kitty? No, he said no.
So here comes the 0-2 to Ozzy. It's high. It's 1-2.
Good eye, good eye. Oh, my cat is climbing up on the table here. Let's get him on
Claw
TV.
this time.
Yeah, there's Claw. There's a video of Claw. Hey, everybody. This is Claw. He was living under my porch when I moved in here. There you go, Claw. You're a good boy. So we've sort of adopted him.
So he's kind of a semi-feral cat.
Yeah, we had him fixed, and he's still more of a homebody, but he wants to go outside a lot. He can be a little problematic if he doesn't get enough playtime. But generally, pretty good cat.
All right, and so it's 1-2 with the bases loaded. And here's the 1-2 pitch. It's put into play, and then it rolls foul. So it's still 1-2, and the bases are still loaded. It's quite a battle.
Still no update on McCann, but probably a hammy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the timetable for those are.
Ninja Pro Laser commenting about the MLB app. All right.
And here's the 1-2 pitch, and this time it's popped up, and the third baseman for Miami has it, and that's out number 2. Bases remain loaded, and now we have 2 outs.
Time for
And
some
it's Freddie
lightning.
Freeman.
All
Yeah,
right.
Freddie Freeman up there with some 2-out lightning opportunity.
So apparently if you buy the MLB app called At Bat, you can listen to it wherever you are. Well, you got to buy it. You got to pay. Oh, he said it's free. So you can listen to it for free. Because I'm pretty sure MLB charges for audio and video, I thought. All right, back to the game. Not here to promote MLB Network.
And Freddie fouls it out of play. How's Chris Davies doing? Speaking of Warner Robins, if anybody's from Warner Robins listening, they might be interested in this
They might know Chris
update.
Davies. Well, after his rock star rehab, he met some guy who was a recovering heroin addict, let him move in. I got a text from Davies saying that my house is in turmoil. I let a man who shouldn't be in my house live here.
Damn.
Freeman fouls it back. So we're working on a way to get this guy to leave, whether that's an eviction, going through the legal process. I said, hey, do what you did at the Waffle House. I got you banned from the Waffle House. He put Funky Cold Medina on loop. Just play Tone Loc over and over again until the guy leaves.
And this time it's Freddie Freeman with a pop-up, and that's going to end the inning. Damage control from Miami. That's the end of the 4th inning, and it's Atlanta 2, Miami nothing. We'll be back for the 5th.
Harsh, brah. Oh, well, Ninja Pro Laser says the audio is free. Kane might be on the DL. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it might be
Shit.
free if you go through some kind of trial bullshit or registration.
I'll check it out. And even with an app like that with free audio, which is a good thing, you don't have the live play-by-play interaction and reaction. I don't know whose play-by-play do they carry? Some guy at the XM studios in Washington, D.C. that doesn't really give a rat's ass? Or Don Sutton, who also doesn't really give a rat's ass?
And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because our audio quality is starting to get bad. I can't really hear what you're saying, right? Everything. So I see you've got 5 people on. I don't want to lose anybody. So I'm going to get out. I appreciate you letting me come in on your stream and hope the rest of the game goes great.
All right, that was A-Bomb, folks, the original clone of a clone. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. He is the other live play-by-play Atlanta Brave reaction guy. In the video that you're watching, in the top right of the video, you'll see a little information icon, a little I button. If you click on that, it'll take you right to his channel, and you can easily subscribe. So whether you're on the road like Michael B., or you're just chilling at the house, checking out what's on the internet like our boy Ninja, you won't miss a game with us. Because next thing you know, you might be at a whorehouse in Texas, and they're not going to have the game. We will. My name is Bone Crusher, and our broadcast is sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. We're on a break right now. If you go to TreasureHunt.ga and click on Sports Fans, we've got some great sports swag, and a lot of the merchandise there right now has a best offer feature, so you can actually make an offer and not necessarily the price that's posted. And during the game, you'll get a ridiculously good deal. You can make a really good offer, low baller, during the game. It's sort of a special we're doing thing. All right, back to SunTrust. Kyle Wright pitching a great game. Working on the shutout. Braves are up 2-0 here in the top of the 5th. So far, we've only given up 2 hits. Chip Carey. Skip Carey. Andrew Jones shows some speed. And that pitch looks like it clipped the corner, but they're not going to call it. That is 1-0. Kyle Wright pitching a good game. Jorge Alfaro, sorry, at bat here for the Marlins. And that is a ball outside, 2-0. You are welcome, A-Bomb. Always great when A-Bomb calls in on the show. It just adds an extra dimension to the broadcast. And I think as the season goes on, we're going to develop a post-game call-in show the way Skip Carey used to do it. So Ninja says Chip Carey does the audio. So they're just playing the Braves audio network on MLB, I guess. I thought maybe Chip does television. Are they Are they just playing you the audio from TV, or are they playing you audio from the radio? You can listen to the live audio right now because you are on the MLB website. Okay. And here's the pitch. Foul. No, that's going to be it. Down the line. Back, and gone. Shit. That stayed in the park. Solo job. Jorge Alfaro. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But son of a bitch. 2-1 now. At least it was a solo home run. So Laser Pro said, that's good to know, Ninja Pro, that because sometimes I need to step away and I like to turn things over to the network broadcasters when I have to. So it's nice to be able to put that on my cast for a little while so I can take a break. That's good to know. And you know what? I want to thank Ninja Pro for the information, but also staying with us when he could be listening to Chip Carey. At least you don't have to listen to Don Sutton. I used to think Don was a great broadcaster, former athlete. That pitch is a strike. 0-1 now. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th, 2-1. Braves still with the lead. But Don Sutton, in the last decade, if you disagree, please let me know. I just feel like he's lost his passion for the Braves. That pitch is going to be hit to the shortstop. Fires over to first in time. Bremen digs it out for the out. 1 out. Dansby. Nice play. All right, well, peace out, Ninja. Make sure you subscribe on your way out so you can catch all our action. Thanks for spending your time with us. This Sip of this beer here. To Ninja. All right, all right, all right. Peace out. Thanks for watching. No, just somebody was, it's not the end. My wife's like, oh, is it over? She heard me say peace out, thought the game was over. She got excited. 3-0 pitch. Sorry, excuse me. That was the 1-0 pitch. It's 2-0 now. To Lewis Brinson. I don't know who Lewis Brinson is. And there's a couple of... All right, there is a drive to left field, and we get to it. Acuna hustles, makes the catch for the out. I thought that was going to split the gap, but Acuna looking a little Andrew Jones-esque in that play. You didn't think he was going to be able to get there, but somehow he got there, kind of made it look easy. Made it look real easy. Good job, Acuna. Nice glove work. Kyle Wright, the pitcher, clapping in approval. So that's 2 out, bottom of the 5th. Braves clinging to a 2-1 lead. Wright gave up a solo home run. That is a strike. Slider to O'Brien, 0-1. O'Brien walked earlier. Let's not make that mistake again. I'm the Bone Crusher. Welcome aboard our live broadcast. Play-by-play reaction of the Braves versus Marlins. Let us know where you're listening at tonight in the chat box. Here comes the pitch, and that is fouled back. Count is 1-2 to O'Brien for the Marlins. And we did have a final for you. If you missed it, Virginia beat Auburn in a very close game in the Final Four. That pitch is in the dirt to the backstop. 2-2 is the count. See if we can end the inning right here. And we got 4 likes already. Thank you very much. There's a hit to deep right field. Back. Chris Berman sucks. Gone. Tie game. Peter O'Brien with a solo. And my cat is causing some problems. What are you doing over there, Dare? Don't walk on my lap. No, every shit's falling apart. Son of a bitch. Okay. Don't worry about the technical issues. We're still here. All right. And we have a ball outside. It is 1-0. That home run was 413 feet, and the kitty has just closed out my broadcast. Unbelievable. Let's resume that. All right, I guess there was an out there, so that's the end of the top of the 5th. Yeah, show this cat. This is the shameful animal that just interrupted my broadcast. I guess I need to find a better place for the laptop. The other big commotion was the part of my computer. I took the I took this off the computer during the broadcast because there's a fan there that makes a bunch of noise. But I've ordered some cables, so we're gonna That'll be won't be a problem anymore. All right, we are in a break, heading to the bottom of the fifth. Acuna, Markakis, and Camargo will be batting, and we'll be right back after this nostalgic old Braves commercial from way back when. See if you remember this.
Catch the hits. Pete Rose and the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Atlanta Braves Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Catch all the hits on your super sports station, WTBS.
Yo, 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 it's Bone Crusher, and we are back with more live play-by-play reaction of the Braves versus the Marlins, sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Click on Sports Fans. All right, Acuna is at bat now. The count is 1-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Tie game 2-2. The Braves gave up 2 solo home runs in the top of the fifth as the Marlins tied it up. And if you're just joining us, Brian McCann may have pulled a hamstring. He has checked out of the game. He was sliding into third. Really hated seeing that to Brian McCann. We're so stoked to have him back this season. We want to see great things. But he'll be back. I have no doubt that he will. We haven't had an official statement, but I think he'll be back this season for sure. All right, count is 2-2 to the Braves. Acuna at bat, nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the fifth. Let us know where you're at tonight in the chat box. We'll be going there shortly. And we already picked up a sub tonight. Thanks for the subscribe. High fastball. Count is 2-2 to, correction, 3-2 now. Full count to Acuna. And I just put an IPA in the freezer to get a little extra cold. So I'll be drinking that soon. Very high inside pitch there for a ball. Acuna is going to walk over to first. So we got a runner on, nobody out. Bottom of the fifth. Very nice. Very nice. Danmark, speaking of craft beers, here is Mr. Craft Beer Beard Guy, Nick Markakis. When you see Nick walk into a bar, the bartenders, they get a little nervous because he's going to start talking some beer. He doesn't drink a watered-down American lager. That guy is all about the craft beers. All right. The pitch to Markakis. And I maybe that joke's getting old. I don't know. Fastball in there for a strike. There's Sandy still throwing 98 miles an hour. Is that they, or did they make a pitching change? Yeah, they made a pitching change. Miami has made a pitching change. My bad. Guerrero is throwing. Markakis hitting 300 on the season so far. 0-2 tonight. He went 5 for 5 the other night. That was just epic. Count is 1-1 to Markakis. A-bomb in Duluth, Georgia. Living there for over a decade now. A-bomb retired from radio, moved to Duluth, Georgia, and has been working there ever since. Though somehow I believe that doing these play-by-play reaction shows has awakened something in A-bomb. Big swing and a miss, 97-mile-an-hour fastball to Markakis. The count is 1-2. Make no mistake, A-bomb is a professional broadcaster, and I think he's like a class or two shy from having his bachelor's in journalism. Maybe he should go to one of those online schools. Go ahead and get that degree from DeVry or whoever. 1-2 pitch to Markakis. Fastball, swing and a miss, the high heater. That is the first out. We got a runner on first, 1 out, bottom of the 5th, tie game. And Beth is letting the cats out, so they'll quit stepping on the keyboard. Any technical issues, we blame it on the cats. So, I know, A-bomb, I really think this should be your backup plan, radio, broadcasting, sports journalism at this point. If the folks over at Primerica put you out of your misery, have that demo tape ready. That's, usually it's the other way around. When you do radio for a living, you have a backup plan. And I got in the same situation doing tech support when I got out of radio. It's like, all right, well, I'm doing this now, but my backup plan is to be a radio disc jockey. All right, Camargo is at bat now here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss on the heater, 98 miles an hour. 0-1 to Camargo. But now I'm actually working in television this last year, the first time I've worked in TV. Picking up some great skills. The 0-1 to Camargo is popped back and out of play. The catcher cannot get to it. So it's going to be 0-2 to Camargo with the runner on, 1 out, bottom of the 5th, tie game. The Connecticut School of Broadcasting. They've got an office, maybe a different school of broadcasting, but there's an office there in Duluth. I interviewed over there, but during the interview, we realized that I misspelled NextGen, which is the automation software from the Clear Channel uses, on my resume, and I never got a call back. Fucking spell checking, auto-correcting. And there is a grounder to the second baseman. Fires over to first for the out. Runner advances to second. Now 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. So we got runner on second in scoring position. Camargo with a lot with good speed, sitting at second. The base hit would score a run. A-bomb, we're not getting as high volume of traffic in these games, really, but I think the people that do come here, they're sticking around a lot longer. Our TSL time spent listening, should be doing pretty good. Not high on the cume. But that's good. I think it's good. The Braves' first live stream reaction show ever. I can't believe no one else picked up on this trend. All right, count is 1-0, I believe. Oh, that's going to be a hit batter. Ouch. Runner, take your base. Batter, take your base. That was Tyler Flowers hit by a pitch. That is significant because Brian McCann may have pulled a hamstring. Who is the catcher in Gwinnett? Get him in a car. Get our AAA catcher in a car and up to the stadium pronto. Pull him out of the game in Gwinnett. It's a 30-minute drive. Tyler Flowers, that hit him squarely on the right hand. But he's staying in the game, I believe. That looks painful. Well, our doctor is out there taking a look at it, making sure it's not broken. Tyler Flowers is manning up. He's sucking it up. He wants to stay in this. We do have an emergency catcher who is heading down to the tunnel, I guess. I need to see who this emergency catcher is. Snitker and our doctor out there still looking at Tyler Flowers' hand. Boy, how important is that hand right now for the Atlanta Braves? But he doesn't seem to be wincing. You know, they gave him the field test. I think he passed it. Tyler Flowers staying in. Manning up. You know, when you get hit by a pitch, when the pain goes away, you start getting angry. You start getting mad. And I feel sorry for the other team. I'm going to call it now. Tyler Flowers is going to hit a home run on his next at bat. And now the Miami manager is going to come out. He could have come out to talk to his players 5 effing minutes ago when they hit our batter. Can we call a delay game on these ass clowns? All right. If there's a pitching change, I'm going to get a beer. By the way, tonight's broadcast is dedicated to Bobby Cox, who is in the hospital after that stroke. He's having trouble speaking. Glenn Burns said he's partially paralyzed on his right side. And this game is also dedicated to A-Bomb's cat, Buddy, who was under the weather, going to the vet on Monday. Our emergency catcher putting on the catcher's mitt like, this is different. And there is a drive, deep left field, to the track. The Marlins are under it for the out, and that is going to... Dansby Swanson gave it a ride, but that is going to end the 5th. And if that was at the old launching pad, that might have gone out. I don't know. All right, well... We'll be back with the 6th inning as we're moving along. Hang tight. Hey, 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 it's the Bone Crusher, and we're back at SunTrust Park. Tyler Flowers was just hit by a pitch, is staying in the game. Brian McCann had to leave. He probably pulled that hamstring, really disappointed there. And tonight's coverage sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go to treasurehunt.ga and click on Sports Fans. We got some cool swag over there, and I'm about to enjoy another beer as we get ready for the top of the sixth. This is my second brew of the night. It's Optical Illusion from Blue Point, 7% alcohol. Okay, well, the sixth inning is underway. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be outside ball number uno. Kyle Wright still in the game for the Braves. He's given up 2 solo home runs. Curtis Granderson at bat for Miami. He's 0-2 on the day, batting 167 on the young season with 1 home run. Count is 2-0 now. Strike one there. 94-mile-an-hour fastball just on the edge of the plate. Our avatar is about a pitch ahead of me, so hopefully that's not too confusing. If I can't sync that up a little better, we'll have to drop that next game. And shout out to Michael B. Michael, if you're still on the road in South Georgia, glad to have you aboard. It's going to be a foggy night there in the swampland, so drive safely. And there is a single to right. The leadoff man is aboard from Miami here in the top of the sixth. You know, we're not getting outrageous radio here tonight, but a lot of people coming and going, and a few sticking around, making some new friends. And make sure you like and subscribe. We've been doing this for a few months now and just been waiting for Braves season, so we know what it takes to bring you a whole season's worth of action. And there is a shot to center field. Inciarte is under that one for the out. So, 1 out. Runner on first here in the top of the sixth. All tied up at 2. You know, if you're tired of Don Sutton, and I was a big fan of Don Sutton for many years. Maybe that was the call A-Bomb heard when he was driving through Milledgeville with me in the Skip Carey show. You know, I was trying to talk to Skip about Don. I was like, hey, you know, there's a lot of athletes that turn broadcasters of varying levels of success. Some are good, some are bad. And at that time, I thought Don was one of the really good ones. But as the years have gone on, Don has just become dispassionate about the Braves. Count is 1-0 to Brian Anderson. Miami has a runner on first, so if you're tired of that kind of stuff, and I'd like to see Don get excited again, but me and A-Bomb, diehard Braves fans, doing the play-by-play for you now. That pitch is high, 2-0. Kyle Wright here in the sixth. You know, if he gets in trouble, we may have to go to the pen. I haven't seen anybody warming up yet for Atlanta. We do have an emergency catcher now. Maybe Michael B. plans on having dinner at a gas station tonight. You can get some good eats at a gas station off I-75 in South Georgia. Not much else you can get down there. Get some bugs, get some mosquitoes and gnats, and get that. Now the count is 2-1 here to Brian Anderson. 1 out, runner on first. Wright with the pitch. That is fouled back. 2-2 is the count. And let us know where you're listening at. All right, 2-2 pitch. He's going to throw over to first, not in time. You know, I want to open up a store on one of these exits in South Georgia. Maybe I'll have a chain of them, but I want to have a Kratom store. Like I'll put like a medical emblem on a billboard on the interstate. Say next exit, pain relief. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Anderson sits down. That is the 4th strikeout of the night by Kyle Wright. So if you don't know what Kratom is, it's a plant. It's a pain. It gives you pain relief. Very effective, non-narcotic. So I'm going to open up these stores. I'm going to have people put on white coats. So you come in, it's kind of like you're seeing a doctor, but it's not a doctor. It's just some guy in a white coat. He'll give you some Kratom. You know, you get back in your truck and get on down the highway. It's one of my many business ideas. All right, 2 out, 1 on here. In the top of the 6th, Marlins at bat. There is a strike. 0-1 now. I'm an idea man. I don't have a lot of follow through. Starlin Castro at bat for Miami here. He's batting .265 on the season with 2 home runs, and there is a ball. 1-1. You know, the season's early. Like and subscribe now because this thing is going to grow and grow. We're going large. We're going McHuge large. Slider outside, low and away, 2-1. And we do have a final on that Virginia-Auburn game. Virginia won in the last second free throw to beat Auburn. Bouncing ball to third. He's going to fire it over to second to get the 3rd out. All right. Runner left on. No damage, though. It is tied up at 2 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back with more play-by-play reaction, sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fan at TreasureHunt.ga. We got some choice swag, brah. Now see if you remember this vintage commercial for the Atlanta Braves.
Catch the hits. Pete Rose and the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Atlanta Braves Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Catch all the hits on your super sports station, WTBS.
Hi, fans. I'm Gary Kinsey. And say, Gene Garber, how do you spell relief?
I spell it B-A-N-N-E-R. And I say that because Fresca, WSB Braves Banner Night, is coming up between games of the July 19th Braves-Phillies doubleheader. And that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's brought to you by Sugar-Free Fresca and by WSB Radio, and winners will receive cash prizes with $1,000 going to the best overall banner.
So join the fun on Banner Night. Braves baseball, a family affair. Hey, let's see what you have there.
Hi, fans.
Welcome back to the shack. I'm Bone Crusher, and Joyce is pinch hitting for Kyle Wright. Had a pretty good night. Six innings, 2 runs. Pitch is low, 1-0 to Joyce. Well, A-Bomb looks like everyone has vacated the premises. We got 1 viewer, but that is going to go up because this game is a good game. It's a tight game towards the end. We've started to see what getting a good subscription base does for you. There, that pitch is going to be fastball inside for a ball. 3-0 count here to Joyce. Let's see if we can get him on base. Get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Get the lead back. That caught the corner. 3-1 to Joyce. And Joyce is going to hit it to left field. That is going to fall in off the wall for a double for pinch hit. Double for Joyce. Field of joy. Joy goes back to fist pump the first base coach, Terry Pendleton. Opposite field double. Good job from the bench. Back to the top of the order, Ender Inciarte. Shows bunt, takes a strike. 0-1. So far this season, Ender batting .400, or that's in his last 20 games versus Marlins. Oh, I guess that's a useful statistic. In his last 20 games versus the Marlins, Ender's hitting over .400. You never know what kind of silly graphic they're going to show. And there's a bunt attempt, and the pitcher slides and catches it for the out. Popped up bunt to the first baseman. Meanwhile, they're showing Joyce on first base with his hands down his pants. Every now and then, you're going to see the cameraman cut. They're going to cut to some player just as they're touching themselves or picking their nose or doing something you don't want to put on TV. All right, nice job by their pitcher Anderson getting to that bunt. Runner still at second, 1 out. Ozzy Albies at bat. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Takes a strike over the plate. Change up. Runner takes his lead. Ozzy digs in, waits for the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball on the low. That would have been a ball, but he fouls it back. 0-2. All tied up at 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch to Ozzy. Inside, swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, we couldn't get the bunt down. Ozzy strikes out swinging. So Up to Freddie Freeman to bring that runner in. Oh, maybe they'll walk him. So Acuna waiting on the on-deck circle, and that is a walk. Intentional walk to Freeman, and you don't have to throw 4 pitches anymore. You just signal the ump, and they send him on down. That's supposed to speed up the game a little bit. But, you know, every now and then when you had to throw 4 pitches, something weird would happen. Might be a pass ball, or we've seen batters step over there and hit it anyway. So, as much as I want to speed up the game, I don't know about taking it. I don't know about that instant, automatic, intentional walk. A-Bomb working on his chores, listen to the game. There's a stroke over the plate. 0-1 to Acuna. Acuna 0 for 2 on the day. Acuna. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Up high. Ball. 1-1. 97 on the radar gun from Anderson. Acuna able to lay off. The 1-1 pitch. High fastball, ball 2. 2-1 now to Acuna. 2 on, 2 out. Let's get it now. We can't just leave these guys sitting there. Let's get them in. A single to the outfield will probably bring in a run. Ozzie at second, Freeman standing at first. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Acuna digs it out, hits it to right field. Marlins on the drops it at the wall in foul territory. Boy, I don't know if that's an error or not, but that's a break for the Braves. That was right, that's right up against the wall on the right field in foul territory. Let's see the replay there. Ooh, yeah, he must have felt the wall. He could have had that, but he didn't. Bounced off his glove. When that wall is coming at you real fast, it's easy to pull up short, and that's just what he did. A-Bomb taking care of chores, taking care of business, keeping a clean house. Clean that bathroom. Ladies don't like a dirty bathroom. There's a fastball called strike 3. It might have been just off the plate, but the ump rings him up. That's out number 3. So nothing doing for the Braves. Left 2 on. Going to the top of the 7th. All tied up at 2. It's sponsored by TreasureHunt.ga, and we'll be right back. And we're back. This is Dirty Dan the Garbage Man, broadcasting live. And we're a little late coming back there. But we are back at SunTrust Park. Let's see what's going on. Wes Parsons in pitching for the Braves. And Jorge Alfaro hitting for Miami. He had a solo homer on us, I do believe. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Top of the 7th here. Fouled back, 1-2 the count. My name is Bone Crusher. Welcome aboard. Make sure you like and subscribe to our live play-by-play reaction show. Atlanta's first. Get in on the ground floor because this is going to be huge. Inside, swing and strike. Sit down. That was some nasty inside stuff right there. That ball was trailing in. It started over the plate, trailing in, and you just can't tighten up your swing fast enough for that. Yeah, that's a little microwave in action here. We're having a hot pocket and a dirty microwave. And there is a ground ball to our shortstop who fires over to first in time. It's Dansby. Danny, old boy. All right. Another good, solid play from Dansby in defense. Terry Pendleton approves. All right. And there is a fastball right down the middle for a strike from Parsons. The count is now 0-1. Lewis Brinson at bat. He's 0-2 on the day. There is a ball low, 1-2 to Brinson. Game is tied up at 2 here in the top of the 7th. Braves, Miami from Atlanta. Inside pitch, swing and a miss. A little movement on that 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Kind of a sinker fastball there. That fastball is over the plate, fouled back. Now that bounced off Tyler Flowers who already got hit by a pitch. He's getting banged up back there in relief of Brian McCann, who pulled a hammy sliding into third. We're expecting probably going to see McCann put on the DL. We don't have any official word on his injury yet. At least I don't. Pitch is outside. That is a ball on the slider outside. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 7th, tied at 2. Hit hard off the third baseman. Camargo couldn't handle that one. That was hot shot to the corner, runner on first. You can't give Camargo an error for that. That was really smoked. Whew. Now, that looks like a play Chipper Jones probably would have played. Yeah, you know, the ball was right to him. Yeah, Chipper Jones probably would have made that play. All right, runner on, 2 out, tied at 2, top of the 7th. Peter O'Brien. He had a home run last at bat. Count is 1-0 to Peter. Wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, glad to have you aboard on the radio network. That ball is outside. 1-1 to O'Brien. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to O'Brien. Low. 2-1. And we've got a scoreboard update for you from A-Bomb in the chat box. After the first half, Texas Tech, I guess they're in the first half, they're leading 21-18 over Michigan State. Crazy seeing Michigan State back in it, much less Texas Tech in the Final Four. Where is Texas Tech? That's not Lubbock, is it? I probably could have gotten that job at that station in Lubbock. I just couldn't pull the trigger and go after it. Count is 3-1 here to O'Brien. He hits it high, fairly deep, but Inciarte is there, and that is the end of the top of the 7th, all tied up at 2. Up next for the Braves, Markakis, Camargo, and Tyler Flowers, who's all banged up and in for Brian McCann. And if he gets hurt, we have an emergency catcher in the wings. Bottom of the 7th coming up next. It's the 7th inning stretch. Move around, grab a beer. Hey. We are back at SunTrust Park here in the bottom of the 7th. Markakis at bat, and he's going to take a ball. 1-0. He checks his swing. Markakis is sporting the craft beer beard. When you see Markakis walk into a bar, you know he's not ordering a Budweiser. He might order something like this, an IPA. Markakis is going to foul that one down the first base line. 1-1. So tonight I'm drinking a Optical Illusion from Blue Point. It is a IPA, 7% alcohol, a little flowery aroma, really nice. I've had 1.5, and I'm already slurring my words a little bit. That is a strike 1 and 2, but I really have not been drinking hardly at all lately, because especially it interferes with my narrow urethra, so I really just don't drink much. Plus, it's always fun the first couple of beers, 1 and 2 pitches outside, 2 and 2, but it's coming down off the booze, coming down off the alcohol buzz is just no fucking fun at my age anymore. I don't know what it is. I think it's an narrow urethra, because I'll like, oh, I'm drunk, I'm sleepy, I'll go to bed, and there is a strike. Sit down, Marcakis, and then it just aggravates the pain, and I wake up and I'm half drunk, wanting to sleep but can't get comfortable. It's brutal. I got to get to another doctor, get some Ambien, but I understand now I can get an MRI on my junk. So when I get some better insurance, I'm going to get an MRI on my junk and see if we can figure this out once and for all. Camargo is in now with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. He takes a strike looking, 0-1. The traffic has slowed down here. I thought it would pick up because we got such a tight game going on. But, whatever. The 0-2 pitch to Camargo. That is golf to the second baseman who throws him out. 2 out, bottom of the 7th. And we went to Popeyes today, and I know I'm having the last bite. They gave me 3 biscuits. They gave me it was great. They gave me extra biscuits and shit. Buttery. All right, Tyler Flowers is in for the Braves. It's 1-0 to Tyler, and his right hand is a little wrapped up in some bandage. He got hit in that hand as he came right after he came in for McCann, who pulled a hamstring, probably. 2-0 count. So our emergency pitcher, I don't know who that guy was, but he looks more surprised than anybody that he's like, oh, well, I got it. What? He's putting on the catcher's glove like it's the first time he's ever worn it. There's a fastball down the middle, 2-1 now to Tyler Flowers. And I did say, I made the prediction after he got hit before that he's going to hit a home run right here. That was my prediction. I made that call. I want to be true. He shows bunt, though. Tyler Flowers bunts it foul. Oh, my God. That is right out of the movie Major Leagues, where Corbin, who was the character who played the catcher in Major League? Anyway, he's like he's calling a home run, and he surprises everybody when the catcher makes a bunt. Tyler Flowers showing bunt. Nice try. Nice try. I like that. 2-2 count, though. He will not be trying to bunt now. Two and 2 pitch is in the dirt. 3-2. Full count. Look for the fastball. Crush the fastball, Tyler Flowers. Go yard, Tyler Flowers. I'm 1 for 1 on predictions. A-Bomb will vouch for that. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul. If Tyler Flowers goes yard here, my status as a clairvoyant is through the roof. And I'm working the Popeyes biscuit, working the mojo. Strike 3. Damn. All right, well, that's the end of the 7th. Going to the 8th, all tied up at 2. Andrew Jones shows some speed. You're listening to the Braves Radio Network. We're going to go to the call-in show. Hello, caller. Yeah, Skip, how do you get a pitcher's ERA? God damn it, don't ask me to get a fucking pitcher's ERA. I quit. All right. We are underway in the top of the eighth. The pitch is a ball. 1-0 count now. And we have had a pitching change. Chad is in pitching for the Braves. Fastball inside. 2-0. Chad Sobotka. And former Brave Martin Prado. Is that Martin Prado in the former Brave? If so, he play. No, that can't be him. No way. I mean, that guy was playing for the Braves a decade ago. Of course, A-Bomb can answer that question. Mr. Factoid over there. A-Bomb wants to know what I got from Popeyes. I used a coupon. Here's the 3-0 pitch and ball 4. Prado is walked to lead off the eighth. From Popeyes, I used a coupon. I had the 2 can dine for $7.99. You get 5 pieces. Yeah, you get 5 pieces of chicken, 2 biscuits, 2 sides, $7.99. I used to get the coupon used to be $5.99 way back when. Now they do have if you go there, you can ask for. If you don't have a coupon, it's going to be $10. They're doing it for $10, which is still a pretty good deal. Wow, Martin Prado's still playing. So Martin's in after the game. He's going to be going down to the hospital to see Bobby Cox. All right, nobody out. Runner on first. And it's all tied up at 2 here in the top of the eighth. If you're just joining us, Brian McCann may have pulled a hamstring earlier as he was thrown out at third base. Really hated seeing that. That made you sick to your stomach when Brian McCann got hurt in the game today. But no official word on the injury. It didn't look too bad, so pretty sure Brian will be back. There is a change-up down the middle for a strike. 1-1 is the count. It's all tied up at 2. We're in the top of the 8th. Marlins have a runner on first. There's nobody out. Chad Sobotka pitching for the Braves. He throws over to first, not in time. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get that runner out at first. Let's pick him off. Let's do that. Let's make that a thing. 1-1 pitch. Oh, he goes back to first. Just got back in time. Really close play there. He heard me. He knew what I wanted. He tried to give it to me. Let's see the replay. How close was that? Pretty close. Pretty close. That's pretty good. Now, is this pitcher of ours, is Chad a lefty or a righty? Lefties have a lot more luck. He's a righty. Lefties seem to have a lot more luck going to first. Runner is moving. There is the throw to second from Tyler Flowers. High, not in time, safe. Damn. I knew we needed to pick that guy off. Whew. Well, the leadoff walk and the steal has a runner on second for the Marlins with nobody out. Little base to base. Their third base coach is Freddie Gonzalez, the former Brave head coach and Garth Brooks lookalike, who is a really good friend of Bobby Cox, who's actually been down in the hospital to see him. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Bobby Cox here in a moment. The check swing is going to get rung up. That is a strike 3 on the low pitch there. So we got one out. So, you know, rewind to the mid-1980s. You can rewind farther than that when Ted Turner fired Bobby Cox as the coach. But then I guess it was 85 actually hired Bobby Cox. And Bobby Cox became the general manager of the Braves in 1985. And that is important to note. More on that after the pitch to Anderson. 97-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. So Bobby Cox is the general manager, and he is directing the recruiting. He's establishing the foundation of what was to become later. He wanted a pitching-centric, a pitching-heavy, pitching-centric team, and he started that momentum. That pitch is a ball outside on the slider. It's 1-1. Runner on second, one out, top of the 8th. So he really set his own table, and then he became the manager of the franchise. He was setting up. It was really, I think that was really serendipitous, because if Cox had not been the general manager, he would have had a very different team to coach. So that ball is low. Count is 2-1 here. One on, runner on second for the Marlins, and one out. I don't know how often you see a general manager put a uniform on and start coaching. That pitch is high. 84-mile-an-hour curveball is going to make it 3-1 here. The pitch is going to be fouled off. Full count now. 3-2. Runner on second. One out. Top of the 8th. You know, I still see people checking in, and they don't stay around too long. They're like, what is this shit? Sabatka, thank you. I'm still learning these players. You know, by the end of the season, I will be linguistically on point. And there... Is that a pass ball? I thought he hit him, but I guess it's a pass ball. Wild pitch, runner advances. Well, how do you advance on a ball 4 when you're on second? I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention there. So runners on the corner for the Marlins and 1 out. Pitch is high. Ball 1. Neil Walker batting. He had a home run earlier in the game. And the pitching coaches are going to come out. They're having a little powwow on the mound. What do you want to do in this situation? How about a double play? Hey, coach, tell them to throw a double play pitch. The days of Greg Maddux are long gone. Okay, we're about to get back to action here. Walker steps back in. And Sabatka bringing the 1-0 pitch. Checks first. Kicks and fires into the dirt. 2-0. Probably not what they discussed. Yeah, and thank you, Obama. Was Tom Berenger in the movie Major League, the catcher? That ball is hit to the shortstop, steps on second, fires to first, double play. Hit into the shift. That's what the doctor ordered. No damage done. Still tied at 2. Bottom of the 8th. Coming up. F yeah. We'll have Dansby Swanson home cooking frozen entree. Batting next. Sabaka, I don't know if they're going to leave him in there. And Inciarte. All right, bottom of the 8th. Next.
Have you heard how well the Braves are doing this year?
The run will start. High drive left field. It's gone. Braves win. Braves win. There's a drive. Deep right center. That ball is gone. A grand slam. Y'all come out and see us. You're going to like this team.
The 1991 Atlanta Braves on TBS. We've got people talking.
Have you heard? Yeah, OBS is not like gonna replace anything at a real TV station. Transitions like that. All right, we got the bottom of the 8th next, and it's all brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. Make an offer. If you make an offer tonight, we will accept it. right. Let's get something cooking here, Bravos. Bottom of the 8th, Dansby Swanson at bat. And Sergio Romo is pitching for Miami. Sergio throws a changeup that's fouled. 0-1 to Swanson. Swanson frozen entrees are the best. Are we having any buffering? All right. Swanson hits it hard but foul. Pulls that one. 0-2 to Swanson here in the bottom of the 8th. All tied up at 2. Welcome aboard. I'm Bone Crusher. Me and A-Bomb bringing you live play-by-play reaction all season long with the Braves. I'm not saying we're going to get every single game, but the majority of them. That pitch is outside, 1-2 to Swanson. Let us know where you're listening at in the chat box. We'll be hitting the chat box up at the end of the inning. 1-2 pitch to Swanson. He golfs it straight up into the air. Center field is going to grab that one can of corn. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. So what are you up to? Are you traveling? Are you at home? We've had listeners in South Georgia. We have listeners hiding out in their bungalow. I am in Northwest Florida tonight here on the Panhandle. From the Emerald Coast and Panama City Beach. But I lived in Georgia the vast majority of my life. I grew up with Dale Murphy and Bob Horner. All right, Donaldson has come in to bat. He's in a pinch hit. And he's going to hit it hard right at the pitcher. Hits the pitcher who is able to get the ball and throw him out. Slow to get up. The pitcher is getting up, though. We'll see the replay. But he seems fine. Boy, that could have been, that looked dangerous. Oh, yeah. I mean, all instinct and reflexes. That ball came right at his thigh, and he got his glove in front of it. And knocked it down, crawled a few steps. I mean, he's on his hands and knees crawling after that ball. And picked it up, threw it to first, and he called off the medics. He said, no, I'm good, leave me in. But I guarantee the palm of his hand hurts like F right now. That hit him squarely on the palm of the hand where the glove is. If he ever had that hurts. That's got to hurt. But not his pitching hand. So 2 outs here, and there is a 66-mile-an-hour strike, if I read that radar gun correctly. Endor Inciarte at bat here. Oh, and 1 to Inciarte. He's going to hit that just foul. Pull that down the first base line. Swanson digs in for the 0-2 pitch. He's just going to try to get this in play. Let someone bring him in. He kind of reared back on that one, actually. Fouled it off. Still 0-2, but... Hang in there, Ender. Hang in there, Inciarte. I'm so surprised that was Martin Prado from the Braves. He was a Brave back in, what, like 04? I mean, has he really been in the league that long? Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is the end of the bottom 8th. We're going to the 9th, all tied up at 2. And if Skip Carey was still doing the game, he would be like, oh shit, I don't want extra innings so much. Castro, Alfaro, and Riddle will be batting next for Miami. Top of the ninth, straight ahead. That's all sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fan at our webpage. Get some cool sports swag. And we're back. It's Dan, the Dirty Garbage Man, and the pitch to lead off the ninth is a ball. Okay. Top of the ninth. Tied up at 2. Count is 1-0. Nobody on. Marlins at bat. A.J. Minter in for the Braves. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 count to Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Minter replaces Sabatka. And there is a foul ball, and that foul ball came up and hit the batter. Castro took a minute to get off his knees. He's going to have to shake that off. Yeah, when you get hit by your own foul ball. Yeah, that bounced right off his shin. Ouch. And he's staying tough, staying in there. 1-2 count now to Castro. All right, Minter getting ready for the 1-2 pitch. Kicks and fires it in there. The gas is high and the ball is fouled. 1-2. Castro's still limping around. He's still in pain from that foul ball. And Minter's has got the same beard as half the Braves team. Man, it's like they all got these big burly beards. Flowers, Minter, McCann, they all got that same grizzly bear beard. That's a change up outside for a ball. 2-2. That cutter is fouled off. Still 2-2 to Castro. Pardon-moi. And here comes the 2-2 pitch from Minter. Inside ball 3. Full count. That pitch is fouled. Still full count. Now Minter had some trouble last night or the night before? Had the bases loaded in the 9th. Gave up some runs, but we got out of that jam for the win. We're on a 4-game winning streak. Definitely want to extend that tonight. Another foul ball. Tough at bat. All right. Minter and Flower talking it over. They've decided on a pitch. Kicks and fires it in there. 97 miles an hour fastball inside is fouled. Still 3-2. Castro with a very tough at bat here. Minter getting ready for the 3-2 pitch. That is going to be hit for a single to left field on the fastball inside. Castro aboard, and Marlins getting something cooking here. 1 on, nobody out. Top of the 9th, all tied up at 2. Oh, come on, bullpen. Come on, bullpen. Jorge coming back to bat. He's 2 for 2 on the day, I think. He had a home run. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a home run. Fastball outside. It's 1-0. One 0 pitch coming up. Fastball is high. It's 2-0. You're going to give Bobby Cox another stroke. Pitcher nor the batter in a hurry. 2-0 pitch. You got to get this one over, brah. That is a strike. 2-1 now from Minter. All right. Here comes the 2-1 pitch from Minter. Swing and a miss. Fastball on the edge of the plate. 2-2. Some gas. I wish I could throw 96. I can probably throw like 46. 2-2 pitch from Minter. Run first. Nobody out. That is hit high and deep and gone. Shit. Miami leads 4-2 in the top of the ninth. Nobody out. And I'm sure the conversations are starting up about getting us some relief pitching. Yeah, that pitch caught a lot of the plate. Yeah, the Braves had a lot of chances in this game to score. Ah! I can? Whatever. What was that? Oh man, that's troubling. That sucks. 1-1 pitch now. Fastball high, hit deep. Inciarte under it at the track, out number 1. That's what do you want to do with the last batter? I think we're gonna have a mound visit here. Snitker coming to the mound to talk to Minters, who just gave up a 2-run home run, and the Marlins have taken the lead here in the ninth, top of the ninth. All right, there's gonna be a pitching change, so we'll have more right after this. Hang tight. All right, upcoming reactions tomorrow. That is a typo. It's not a 1:20 p.m. Eastern start. I think it's like 12:20 or 12:30 Eastern. And it's going to be a game time decision if A-Bomb's going to be doing that. All right, we're coming back to SunTrust now after a pitching change. All right. The new pitcher for the Braves is Luke Jackson. the righty. He is now 0-2 on the batter. And that is going to be strike 3. We'll have to throw it to first, but that is an out. Finally an out. All right, 2 outs now in the top of the 9th. Marlins up 4-2. It ain't over yet, folks. Stay in your seats. This game is not over. Don't go anywhere. All right, that is going to catch the plate. Strike. 0-1 now for Jackson. Pitching to O'Brien, who had a homer earlier in the game. 2 out, top of the 9th, 0-1. That is ground to the third baseman, who fires to first. And finally, he's going to end the top of the 9th, but Miami puts 2 on, takes the lead. Ozzie, Freeman, and the heart of the order. Acuna will be batting next. Man, we're going to stay right here as we get ready for the bottom of the 9th. The Braves have had plenty of opportunities to score, but only have 2 runs to show for it. That's unfortunate. We saw Brian McCann get hurt. Very unfortunate. But we still got 3 outs to go. The Braves can come back. 4-game win streak is on the line. Heart of the order coming up for the Braves here in the bottom of the 9th. Down by 2 against the lowly Marlins. I don't think Marlins have any fans. Southeast Florida should be a haven for baseball lovers. Latinos love baseball, but no one's going to these Marlins games. I haven't checked this year, but they even changed the name of the team from the Florida Marlins to the Miami Marlins. So maybe people in Miami it'll feel more like their team. Because Florida's a big state, especially in the sense that it's so vertical. You know, people in Northwest Florida really, I don't know if they relate to anybody in South Florida on any kind of level, except they're from Florida. I mean, the chop has come out at SunTrust Park. The fans are making some noise. They're trying to rally their team. Get them fired up. Ozzie Albies steps in here. Here we go. Here we go. Sergio Romo pitching for the Marlins. That pitch is low, but he swung and fouled it. Dang, should have laid off of that very low pitch. Ozzie is just eager to help the team. He's batting .400 on the early season with a homer, 1-4 on the night. And the 0-1 pitch to Ozzie. He swings and misses at another low pitch just outside the strike zone. A lot of movement on that. You know, if you see if it's a fastball and it's low, you swing. But it looks like a fastball, then you start swinging, and it's not a fastball, and the ball moves and dives, and you swing over the top of it. 0-2 pitch is chopped foul. Terry Pendleton thought about picking that up, but decided, you know what, I don't have a glove. I don't need to make that play. It's the bottom of the 9th if you're just joining us. Marlins had a 2-run shot in the top of the 9th to take the lead. It's 4-2. Ozzie Albies at the plate. 0-2 count. Pitch is outside for a ball. 1-2. And we're not that far off the Avatar stat tracker. Just about, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds behind. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Ozzie. That's going to be in play to the center fielder who catches it. It was well hit. It was drived in the outfield, but that is an out. That's going to bring Freddie Freeman. And we're also going to see a mound visit for the Marlins. And a pitching change. Well, that, you know, one batter pitcher. What was that? What was that? Well, it's SunTrust Park. The lights are off. The fans are cheering. The atmosphere is still really good there. And if the Braves can get something going here at the bottom of the ninth, these fans will just explode. 4-game winning streak on the line. A comeback is in order. Right, the Marlins are making a pitching change. We're going to keep it right here. Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on sports fans. We got some cool sports swag from your favorite teams. Don't have any Marlins swag, but we got some Florida Gator and some Miami Dolphin spinners. So if you're a Florida fan, you might want to check that out. Right on, right on. Want to thank A-Bomb down in the chat box. A-Bomb says this is some serious work. Well, he's probably referring to the game, but I tell you what, this is some serious work for me. When this game's over, I still got to cook dinner. But I am stoked to be part of Atlanta's first live play-by-play reaction show. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's starting meager, but it's going to go large. A-Bomb's already got 60-plus subscriptions, and we're, you know, and that's just in a handful of games of the season. We looked at the situation, and we said, you know what? Atlanta doesn't have a play-by-play reaction show. They're popping up in markets all over the country. So we're like, wow, this is our chance. We're going to do it. We're going to be Atlanta's first play-by-play reaction show. It's like radio on steroids. If you're tired of Don Sutton, you know, he's completely impassionate. We bring the feels. All right, back to SunTrust Park. Pitchers warming up. Sergio came in for one batter, got the out. And Adam Conley is coming in now to pitch to Freddie Freeman. And the count is 1-0. Freeman digs in for the 1-0 pitch. He swings and fouls that back. 1-1. Really would love to see Freeman get on base here. They always play the shift on Freeman to pull it. One-two pitch. Fouled and hits the pitcher. Oh, the pitcher is hurt. He's hobbling around there. That's got a smart. And I'm sitting under this heat lamp over here. Man, I'm starting to sweat. This thing is redonk. I'm going to have to turn this off. That heat fucking lamp. It's killing me. All right. We're turning off the heat lamp. Ooh. All right, that's better. I feel like a roast beef sandwich at Arby's. Oh, and the damn... we got the picture shit. And Freeman's going to foul that one. Let's fix this shit. All right, we'll fix the scoreboard for you there. That's funny. Man, they have got a serious shift. Another foul ball. Freeman staying in there. I mean, there's like 4 players between second base and first base just about. Now the count is 1-2 on McCann. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Nobody on. Braves are down 4-2. McCann hits it hard. That bounces off the pitcher and into left field for a single. Tying run is coming to the plate. Come on, Bravos. Acuna. Let's get a $100 million base hit right here, Acuna. I broke the internet. Thank you, A-Bomb. They are bringing out the tomahawk chop in the ATL. Great atmosphere right now. Acuna 0 for 3 on the day. There's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Fastball, 97, right down the pipe. Oh, if he could have turned on that one, it would be a tie game. Oh, he's not going to see another fastball right down the pipe. High fastball inside. 1-1 is the count to Acuna here in the bottom of the ninth. 1 out. Freeman on first. Braves down by 2. Crowd screaming for a rally. Here comes the 1-2. Pitcher sets up outside, and that is just off the plate for a ball. 2-1 now to Acuna. Conley throwing gas out there. That's all he's thrown is gas. So with a 2-1 pitch, Acuna can sit on that fastball. Get ready to turn. It's outside. The changeup misses. 3-1 count to Acuna. Hitters count here. Maybe he will get another fastball down the pipe. I'm looking fastball inside. Another gas, swing and a miss. 97 miles an hour on the gun. Acuna just could not catch up to it. Full count. Runner on first, 1 out. Acuna fouls it back. Staying alive, staying alive. Doot, 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 staying alive. Whew. And this game, by the way, is dedicated to Bobby Cox, who's in the hospital, as well as to A-Bomb's cat, who is under the weather. Get well soon, Buddy and Bobby. And there is strike 3 to Acuna. Shit. Strike 3 looking. How do you look on a... How you can't... No. No, you don't look on a pitch count like that. You know, he's still a very young player. It's very unusual to see such a young player, how things work out that he can get a contract that young. He must have started playing. He did start playing very young, so that's why. All right, it's all up to Markakis. And he rips that one foul. That had home run distance, but foul. Freddie Freeman trying to steal signs and relay him back to the dugout. They need every advantage they can get here. So apparently if the pitcher lays down 2 fingers, it's going to be a change-up right here. I don't know if they can relay it that fast to the batter. Just outside. 83-mile-an-hour change-up is a ball. 1-1 count. 2 out. Freeman on first. Markakis digs in. He zeroes in. Clears the mechanism. And the pitch. He's going to hit that one to the shortstop who throws to first. Not in time. It gets away from him. Markakis safe at first. Freeman trots over to second. Wow. 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 And Markakis, I guess that ball went into the dugout or the outfield or something. Markakis gets to go to second. So here's the replay. Shortstop picks up, throws it cleanly. One hopper bounces off the first baseman's glove. One hopper. He threw it in the dirt. Couldn't pick that cleanly. Wow. Yes, get your rally caps on. The chant is out. Runners on second and third. All right. Johan Camargo. His career versus Conley, 3-7. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. The winning run is at the plate, and the catcher is going to call time. There's going to be a mound meeting, and the game comes to a screeching halt. A-Bomb says the first baseman should have had that. And I think the first baseman would agree with you that he should have had that. They may have called that an error. Marlins have 2 errors on the day. The Braves still have life. Do this one for Bobby. You know, Bobby's sitting in that hotel room. He's watching this. And that is going to be an intentional walk. Interesting choice here. Tyler Flowers, who is banged up, is going to stay in the game, it appears. He's hurt. He got hit hard on his right hand, but McCann is already injured, so we really want to leave in our pitcher. Our catcher. And our emergency catcher, hang on a second. Who's coming to bat now? What's going on here? Tyler Flower is going to go back to the bench. And our emergency catcher, Charlie Culberson. Who is this guy? Who is this Charlie Culberson? Bases loaded, 2 out, bottom of the ninth. Charlie swings it, pops it straight up in the air to the infielder who catches it. Son of a bitch. That's the game. Braves lose 4-2, left and loaded. Charlie. Fuck. 4-game winning streak is over. Well, we're not going to sit around and lament what went wrong. We're going to look forward to tomorrow. The Braves are playing. Let's go to the schedule and see what's on deck for the Braves. All right, tomorrow's game is not a 1:20 Eastern. I believe that's a 12:20 Eastern start time. And it's going to be a game time decision if A-Bomb will be bringing you that coverage. If you look in the top right hand of your screen, there's an information button in the video, a little I button. That'll take you over to A-Bomb's channel. You can subscribe to him. Monday, looking forward to this West Coast matchup. Well, not exactly West Coast, but love these late starts with the Rockies, 8:40 Eastern time Monday night. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play reaction for that. Tuesday, the Rockies, again, another 8:40 Eastern time, and then a Wednesday, early afternoon, 3:10 Eastern time start for the Rockies. I'm not sure if we'll have coverage on that. Hey, on your way out, like and subscribe. We'll be bringing you play-by-play reaction all season long, and the Braves are going to come back tomorrow, and we're gonna win the series. We're gonna take the Marlins 2 out of 3. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I have no idea who our starting pitchers are. We hope we'll have updates on Brian McCann and Bobby Cox as well. Shout out again to Buddy A-Bomb's cat is under the weather. I hope you're on the mend soon. And tonight's broadcast sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. Go click on Sports Fans. We got some cool swag over there for you at treasurehunt.ga. So for our entire crew, I am Bone Crusher Wilson signing out. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a great weekend. Not like wake up in a ditch with your pants around your ankles, great, but you know, something nice, something pleasant. From Northwest Florida, peace out.